Bison Band. Welcome to chord building on the bass clef staff, and we are in level 12 of the bass clef studies today for ToneSavvy. You have no time limit. You are completing at least 50, and you have 10 errors allowed for successful completion. The chords we're building are triads today, meaning they are made up of three notes: a root, which is the bottom note, a third, and a fifth. Those are intervals that we've practiced before in our interval building and identification activities. Now, the triads that we're building are going to be based on key signatures that we've already identified and scales that we have already built in previous levels. The first note of each triad, or the root, should help you identify the key signature that you're going to be using for that. And then you need to make sure that that key signature applies to the third and the fifth that are above it for successful answering each question. Let's try some together to see what that looks like. Okay, so when you have an E flat major triad, the first thing that we need to do is add an E flat to our clef staff here. So I have to set it as a flat over here, changing it. I can either hit 2 or click on my keyboard for that. Now, when I add an E flat to my music staff here, it'll show up. Now I have to think about what my next two notes are. In this case, 1, 2. I need to add a third to this. Now to do that, I have to change. I hit 3 right there to make that a natural. Now I'm thinking right now in the key of E flat. That's how I know that this note is going to be a natural. Now the key of E flat we know has a B flat, an E flat, and an A flat from our previous identification activities. Another way you can tell is by using the flat rule here, which means that the name of the key signature is the second to last flat away from your clef, meaning I have to go one more flat further out to know what the last flat is, and then using my order of flats, I can figure out what flats are in my key. So E flat, going one further flat out, would be A flat, B flat, E flat, A flat. So let's add our G, and then we need to add a fifth. Here, I go up 4 notes to get to my fifth, and what I can see is this is a B. I just said that B flat is in our key, so I have to change this to a flat note to add it correctly. An A major triad, now I'm going to be thinking about a sharp key signature here. Remember that for sharp key signatures, the rule is that you go out to the furthest sharp from your clef and you identify that, the letter name of it, and then move that letter name up by 1 in our musical alphabet. So you can almost think in reverse here with that rule, and we can take the first note here, this A major, the root, and drop that down by a letter in our musical alphabet. And what that does is give us the last sharp, and then we can use our order of sharps to figure out what sharps are in our key. So if I take A, now in the musical alphabet, going down means I go down to G. So G would be the last sharp that I have, using my order of sharps, F, C, G. So I have 3 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. So I need to check this here, make sure I'm set for a natural to put in, and I'm going to go ahead and add an A. Now going up to my third, I know that I said that C was going to be one of my sharps. So I have to press 4 to add a sharp, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be my fifth. Fifth is going to be an E. However, E is a natural in A major, so I have to switch back by pressing 3. F major triad. Now, this is one of the ones that we just have to remember that F has 1 flat in the key signature, and that flat is B flat. Now, when I add this in, I have to start with a natural because it's an F. I can add it here below the staff. Here is an F. Going up to the third, that would be an A. That's still a natural. And then going up to my fifth would be a C. So if you have questions beyond what you saw in this video today, feel free to reach out to visit my office hours. You can use your ToneSavvy support request form, or you can send me an email question. If this ends automatically, it means you've completed it successfully. Make sure you submit your results when that happens. If you need to end this early, if you go over on the number of errors, make sure you go down here to Stop Quiz. Press this. Don't just close the browser. and hit your Submit Best Effort button to send those results back to me. And then you can try it again from your screen. So good luck and game on.